Hey everyone, this is 3Skate and this will be a gaming discussion video. I realized my last gaming discussion video had a nice amount of feedback, so I figured I'd keep this going. So this gaming discussion video is going to be about pet peeves. What don't you like about games in general? It could be anything, of course. So I managed to have a nice amount of them, so with the magic power of editing, I'll be able to list out all of my pet peeves that I have. And feel free to post video responses. I'm going to say that really early in this video, so I highly encourage all of you to post video responses whenever you can. So here we go. You see this? Great game, by the way. Manual is pretty detailed, you know. Everything's on the manual. Everything looks great. Not very colorful, but you know, I can't complain. Then you got this, also a great game. Manual is pretty colorful, pretty informative. Great stuff there. What is this? What is this? Can any one of you care to elaborate what this is? This is not a manual. This is from the Gears of War Triple Pack, and this is their manual. I can't stand manuals like this. EA and Activision are the two main companies that do this, and it's frustrating to me because when you pay full price for a game, you would much rather have a manual like this than one that's like, I mean, look at this. It's paper thin. I mean, it's it's sad. It really is, because now it's like your manuals are all digital. I mean, I understand the tutorial systems now is like in the game already, but I still want to have a manual, man. I mean, it's just frustrating to see manuals like this, because when you open up a game, well, I'm just going to put it in my perspective. When I open up a game, I want to see a good manual, you know. And of course the game might be great, but when you have a manual like this, it kind of takes it out of proportion, because you never get a second chance to make a first impression. And when I see a manual like that, it doesn't show that you put hard work into the game. It doesn't show you put effort into it. Another pet peeve of mine, which I'm sure all of you can relate to. How about that, huh? This. How about that, huh? What? These stickers are irritating. Not only that, but this. I can't stand these default. I can't stand these default covers for the games, man. It's so tacky and I mean, even with indie game stores, they have covers involved because they know you don't like them. It's stupid, man. But the stickers are so upsetting to me. It's so bad. I mean, they just have it on there. It's so bland and colorless. It's so bland in general. And then they have the nerve to like put it on this side where they put it like they cover the cover art. Now another pet peeve of mine is DLC. Now this is a double-edged sword, because instead of paying what you know just generally want, you're paying what you should get. That's bad, alright? Recently Capcom released the crossover Street Fighter crossover Tekken thing, whatever, Street Fighter X Tekken, and it was revealed before its release that there's 12 characters that's going to be for DLC, and it's already on the disc. That's bad, alright? Like, people are already paying full price for this game, and the fact that they're releasing it like that, that's bad. I think the Vita is for free. Like, you have all those characters for free on the Vita, but you have to pay for the 360 and PS3 versions. That's, oh man, that Capcom, I love you, but I hate you. You see what I mean? It's like, I love that you brought these well-known franchises over to us, but I hate what you're doing with them. Stop it. Stop making these DLC, these horrible decisions on them. First, you made Mega Man a playable character, and instead of giving us the Mega Man we should have gotten, you gave us the Mega Man that we always made fun of in the cover art. And I just dropped something. I mean, Capcom, I love you, but I hate you. I love that you brought these franchises over here, but I hate what you're doing with them. Stop it. I mean, first you brought Mega Man over to the crossover series, which what he should have been brought over, and you gave him the one that everyone makes fun of. You know, the cover art for the classic Mega Man games that everyone makes fun of. They made that version and put him in Marvel, no, not Marvel vs. Capcom. Oh God, I hope not. They put him in the crossover Street Fighter vs. Tekken, and it's bad. Nobody wants that. Nobody. What people would really want is Mega Man X. People would love to see Mega Man X in there, but you didn't put him on there. Or I think there is another one, Mega Man Star Force. I think it's called. I think it's on the DS. I'm not sure, but either way, I would have much rather see that than to see the one that everyone makes fun of on the cover arts. That's bad, Capcom. I mean, that's such a low blow on us. And you know, if you made a Mega Man X for the Street Fighter versus Tekken, I would have been all over that. I would have bought it simply because Mega Man was on there. I would have bought that day one. But you know, hey, you just lost another customer, so you know. While we're on this topic of character design, how about that Dante, huh? From Devil May Cry? That's bad, alright? That's not Dante. And sure, the gameplay might be great. The gameplay might be spectacular, over the top. It might be brilliant. I might buy the game, but I know I'm not playing as Dante, and that's bad, alright? There's nothing wrong with character design. You know, you're modifying your character, your iconic character. There's nothing wrong with that. But modifying them to the point where they're not recognizable anymore, that's the problem. I mean, you've done that with Mega Man. You've done that with Dante. But I don't see you doing that with Ryu. You know you're going to have some huge feedback from that. So, but you don't see any other companies doing that. You don't see Nintendo do that with Mario. You don't see them, instead of giving him brown hair, he has like bleached blonde hair and it's combed back. And then instead of like a red cap, he has like a skull cap on, and instead of overalls, he has like a red V-neck and with a with a blue camouflage pants with army boots on. You don't see that because nobody would say that's Mario. Everybody would say that's not Mario. Are you kidding me? It's not Mario. It's like something you see on DeviantArt or something. Another pet peeve I can't stand are those stupid online passes. Alright? Now, for you 360 owners out there, you all are suffering the most because you're already paying for online for your console as it is. And for them to come around and just say, well, you bought the game used, so that's going to be about $10. Sorry about that. That's unacceptable, alright? Now, that's why I said, like, with DLC, it's basically the dark age of gaming. And it shouldn't be. Like, that should be the moment where everybody should rejoice because that's the one content that people would love to get. And if it's worth it, then of course people are going to pay for it. But if you're going to keep nickel and diming us for every little thing, that's when we start drawing the line and just saying, like, man, like, when is it enough? You know? But, you know, my advice to all you gamers out there is just, you might as well just pull your wallets out because they're going to be sucking the life out of them. Seriously. I mean, if this generation is bad, imagine the next wave of consoles, how bad that's going to be. So, man, it's not looking too good. Another pet peeve of mine would have to be PETA. Yeah. I just had to throw that out there. Here's another pet peeve. Like I showed in the manual, this is the same game, El Shaddai. This is on the PS3 and the 360. And it's a great game, don't get me wrong. It's just, what I don't like is that it's not advertised. It's not heavily advertised like a lot of other games are. And this is a great game. It's one of the most beautiful games out there. And it's not heavily advertised. So that's irritating because people expect the game to sell well when you really don't throw it out there as much as you should. I mean, this game deserved to be in commercials, and yet it didn't. Next pet peeve of mine would have to be the female gamers. okay. Before you start pulling out your pitchforks and your torches ready to flame my channel to oblivion, just hear me out. Now, when I say female gamers, I mean female gamers. The females who pretend like they like games when in truth they don't. And of course this happens a lot. And it's bad for all the female gamers who know what they're talking about and actually love games. Now, it's one thing if you don't know anything about games, yet you're interested. That's one thing. But it's an entirely different thing if you're not interested in games in general, but just because you have a pretty little face, you think it's good. You think that's good enough to show people that you're a gamer. No, it's not. It really isn't. You're truly a waste in the gaming community. You're just a waste of a channel. Go do makeup tutorials. Go do something else. But don't pretend like you love games when in truth you don't. That's bad, okay? I mean, there's female gamers out there who have a few hundred subscribers when in fact they should deserve thousands. They should deserve the subscribers that, you know, the pretty face ones have, the fake ones have. They deserve those. You're a waste of space, really. That's bad, alright? But that's just my discussion. 3K signing out. And please, post video responses if you can. Like, dislike, your opinion, not mine. But that's it. 3K signing out. And as always, take care.